because my laptop is just not playing ball at all. I don't know what I need to do, but I need to do something. And to make life even more interesting, I can't see what people are seeing. So I can't see chat. I can't see anything at the moment. I will try and get the chat up, but at the moment, my laptop is frozen. So we're just going to see how we get on. It's not going to be a long live because I don't think I can take the stress of it apart from anything else. But the first thing I'm going to do, hello, Nora. So yes, this is just really appalling. I'm going to go and get some punches so that this doesn't fall over when I turn it. And then we're going to see what we can get on with. Cause yeah, it's all a bit random. Hello, Judith. So I'm going to see whether, can you see, so Shaz, for future reference, I always post on Instagram before I go live, just so you know. So if you're wondering where I am, go and have a look at Instagram stories. Bear with me while I try and sort the mess out that I currently have. But at the moment, I can't see what you're seeing. So, number of things. Yeah, I know I'm in portrait. Bear with me, please. I'm on my phone. I have to say, I don't normally share this. Today is really stressful for me. It's all going totally pear-shaped. So please, please bear with me. I will do what I can to sort the mess out. It's going to be more interesting because I need to leave in half an hour. So what I need you to tell me now is that you can hear me and you can see me. The rest, it'll do what it'll do. Absolutely, we're friends. So bear with while first of all, I've got to get punches, otherwise it's going to fall over in more ways than one. So let's start by putting some weight on the end of that. You can see in here fine, great. I'm going to see if I can at least get onto my channel. But at the moment, thank you, Nora. Thank you, Shani. Woo! Now you should be seeing other things. So let's see. Now, if I do that, in fact, I'm going to do that. It's telling me to rotate the device, which is very unhelpful of it. I don't want... So we're going to have to be portrait. I'm just not even going to begin to stress about it because I am. So we're going for portrait. We're going for quite close up. It's going to be a nightmare. And, you know, life happens sometimes. So I'm going to go on to you. In fact, I'm going to go to there. And I'm going to go there, and I'm going to see if I can actually see what you are seeing so that we can at least, you know, do something. But at the moment, I can't see a chat. So, having said all of that, hello. You can only switch views before you go live. Thank you. Yep, just sorted that one, as in I know that one now. I'm not going to drop out. It's just going to be what it is, because otherwise it's just going to be awful. So, or even more awful than it currently is. I have never been so stressed. No, I can't even get onto YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to crash my laptop because I want to get rid of it. And I'll worry about that later. So, Easter bunnies, which is going to be very controversial for some of you, because, oh, bless you, Shaz, because if you're joining from the States, you're going to hate me, because the Easter Bunny Punch isn't available in the States and isn't going to be available in the States, and I'm really sorry, but, you know, life happens. It's just like that. So, I'm trying to, if I do that, can I see the comments? Ooh, live chat. All messages will be visible. Excellent. I can see the chat if I stand on my tiptoes. So, I have got, let's turn another light on, because that will help. I have got my punch, which, as I say, is available in Europe, not in the States. I've got my Easter bunnies, and I have done a little bit of prep, only a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do, I mean, I haven't even inked these up. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously use the bunny that goes with the bunny punch. And then I will try not to. Well, that's unfortunate. So I said I want to see the chat, and it won't live chat. Thank you. So I'm just going to grab a Memento ink pad. I actually did some prep. And yeah, I think I need to take my laptop into the laptop doctor and just get it sorted out, because I really can't be doing with this. So I've got my little bunny, and I'm going to stamp my little bunny like that. And it's so cute. And I'm going to put the lid back onto my ink pad, because otherwise, knowing what's going on today, it's going to be horrible. Hello, Tara. So, Tara, we're on my phone. I'm in the wrong orientation. I can't see the chat unless I stand on tiptoe and look at my phone. And basically, it's a bit, you know. Your punch came yesterday, Shaz. Yay! So, yeah, we're going to make the best of it, Tara. So, I'm just going to grab my blends. So, I've got my crumb cake blends. And as I said, for those of you who have joined a bit late, I know that this is not available. The punch is not available in North America. It's not beyond the wit of man to cut round a rabbit. Rabbits are not that difficult to colour around. Now, I'm thinking it's going to have a pale body, and it's going to have a dark edge to that bit. And it's going to have dark bottoms to its feet, and it's going to have a dark, that's going to be in shadow. So I'm just going to do some very simple colouring with just my crumb cake. Because that's what I've got. We'll have whiskers doing its thing. Oh, I need to have a pink. I need to get my petal pink. Oh, petal pink, where are you? There you are. There you are. Oh, actually, I'm probably going to use one of our neutrals, naturals, skin tones. That's the one I want, which is 1000. So is it that one I want, or is it that one I want? So when you chat, I can see what you're saying. Otherwise, I can't see when you chat. But out of pity, if not nothing else, thumbs up would be lovely. It's all good. Ooh, I nearly saw the chat there. It's all good, Liz. I love watching, no matter what orientation you are. Can only get better from here. Absolutely. I have to say, it has been... everything was going fine. And then it stopped going fine. So, I said I wanted 1000, didn't I? So here is... No, that's light petal pink. That's 1000. Right. So, and one of the things I don't like about being on my phone, apart from the fact I can't really see what's going on, is that I think it goes in and out of focus while it's trying to find the focus. And that's probably a setting, and I don't know where it is. So, you know. So, but I refuse to not go live, because there are always ways round these things. But I was very, very close to not going live about 10 minutes ago. I just had... one of those I really can't be doing with this moments. So, yeah. But I'm here! So this is going to be very, very, very simple colouring. And I have done some embossing, because I've got an embossing folder that I'm using. And I have got a card base ready, and I've even done some die cutting. So, let's see how we get on with our bunny. But I'm staggered. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Hello from the heart of the USA. Ooh, it came and it went. Hello, Rita. Hello, Marlene. Thank you, Nora. So, yeah. So, yes, I do need to finish reasonably early / at the very latest on time, simply because I'm going to switch ends, simply because I've got an appointment that I need to get to, which was part of the reason I was getting stressed, because I was thinking I can't even go late, because if I try and fix it properly, I'm just going to push myself into time stress. So, yep, it's all good fun. Right, I need to blend out this darker crumb cake a bit because it's a bit obvious. But I do like the 1000 for his ears and his nose. So the way that chat works on a phone when you're streaming is you can only see it the moment it goes up. So I can see Rabbit... Oh, gosh, no. Rabbit Punch is sold out. Not in Europe, Rita. Sorry, but, there we go. Clover Punch is sold out. Yes, I know. I have to say I had a call with the UK DDM this morning, Liz, and I'm really sorry. So I've got mint macaron, which I put through with the greenery, the stitch greenery die plate thing. I've got some of the gingham paper from whatever it's called, from Country Gingham. There we go. And that's going to go on there, and then the bunny's going to go on the top. So, I very unkindly, when I was on the phone with Liz earlier today, said that I've been seeing all the chat in the leaders Facebook group about the fact that you've got no Clover Punch, no Bunny Punch, the witch's hat punch sold out, etc., etc. And I said to Liz, slightly with my tongue in cheek, but not totally. And some of you will remember this, those of you who are from European countries that are not new, so not Ireland or Belgium. When this was before Brexit, so quite a while ago, there was a problem with German customs not liking anything that came in from the US or for a US company, and basically they just made everything delay at customs. So we had a new catalogue launch, and I think if it wasn't in the previous catalogue, I think we probably had about 10% of what was new available. We didn't even have all the in-colour stuff. I mean, it was a nightmare. If anything that was wet, so ink refills, ink pads, all that stuff, they just delayed even more. And they were asking for chemical formulas and goodness knows what. So whilst I do feel very sorry for you in the States not having the punches, there's an unkind part of me that just went, yeah, welcome to Europe. Because for the last 4 years, it must be, because it was pre-pandemic, we've had so many problems with delayed product. For example, the boho blue cut and emboss only became available literally the day that celebration started. That was the first day that it was available. So I do feel for you. And please don't think that I don't, because I do. But there's other stuff you can use. And a rabbit really isn't that difficult to use, to cut round. Hello, Ilsa. Yeah, Daryl remembers those frustrating times and the revamped colours as well. That's right, indeed. Thank you, Marlene. I'm glad you like the colours. Hello, Brenton. Hello, Tina. Country Heart Punch also sold out recently. Yes, I know. You know, my heart kind of bleeds and then it doesn't. I remember when you threw that. I always just, yeah, I mean, you've just got to let it happen, frankly. So, yeah, I'm sorry you haven't got everything available that you want. Just, we went through it for, well, we've been going through it for about 4 years over in Europe. So, I am sorry, but, you know, that's life, really. Shaz is loving it, thank you. It is frustrating, Rita, but just, you know, concentrate on something else. Fussy cat the little rabbit out. Absolutely. So that's really all I'm doing with my first card. I'm not going to go terribly ornate. It's just a simple rabbit card. You can put a sentiment on. We have quite a few sentiments, so it's not just about Easter. We've got It's a New Day, an Easter treat, enjoy the little moments, you're a friend like no other. I ought to put that on today for you guys, but, you know. So, I'm not going to bother with a sentiment at the moment. This is just a really quick, easy card. Now, the next card I'm going to make is going to be slightly different and is going to show a technique. And it may be the last card that I manage to do, given that I do need to finish reasonably on time, if not slightly early. But we'll see how we go. So, I've brought in one of my silicone mats. There is nothing new about this technique. All I would say, actually, is you can step it up a bit by using your Stamparatus. So I'm going to attach both of my magnets together, apparently. Let's pop that there. Let's pop that in there. So I'm going to unstick my magnets and pop those down. I'm going to grab a piece of card. Sorry, I could suddenly hear something and I've just realised my husband is in the garage next door. That's why. No, I don't want that. What I want is that, and I want my stamp. So, 22 people, thank you. I'm so sorry it's in the wrong orientation. And all a bit different, really. So, that's going to be fine. So, I'm just going to ink up off screen, because I can't get it on screen, my rabbit, and stamp it down. And I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times so I get a really good impression over here. So I've got a lot of ink on my silicone mat, and as I say, there's nothing new about this. This is an oldie but a goodie. You don't have to use your Stamparatus. So I've got that all set up. I can then bring in my piece of card, which would be easier if it was a better size piece of card. So let's make it a better size piece of card. So I'm going to just pop that on there. I will just move one of my magnets, and I'm then going to, without inking up again, just press that down. And we've got a little rabbit looking the other way. So let me get rid of that. And I'm going to stamp my rabbit again, so I do actually need that stamp back. So one inky stamp. So we'll pop him down again and grab my memento again. Gosh, 24 people watching the YouTube live that went wrong. Big time. So, Oh no, let's do it over here. I'm going to stamp that down. And I'm not going to colour them this time for speed as much as anything. So we actually have, because I used the stamp on the back of the duplicate reverse image, I can use the punch on both. Or if you can't get a punch, you can fussy cut. It's not a difficult shape. There are 3 rabbits in this stamp set, and only one of them can go through the punch. So, you know. There we go. And dare I say, again, not wishing to labour the point, but during the pandemic, in New Zealand, they weren't allowed any new product in because all shipments were cancelled, as in not permitted. So we're going to have white rabbits. I'm going to white rabbit. I'm going to grab a piece of, I think I'm going to go sweet sorbet, or I might go, but no, I'll go balmy blue. Do balmy blue. So I've got balmy blue. I'm going to grab a piece of thick white. And so I'm going to do a landscape. So 10.5 centimeters. You're being very quiet suddenly. Oh no, I just haven't gone up. Great colours. Rabbit needs a fluffy tail. Well, yes. If I had some cotton wool, I would put a fluffy tail on. But yes, you can do that. Let's see what else has been said. Let's see. Puffy snow paint would be cute. Oh, I've still got that. New jumper. Yes, I knitted it. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Tricks of the trade. Absolutely. So, let's try. I'll come back. I'll go back to the coloured bunny in a minute, and we'll try puff paint, because I have got that puff paint, but it's not in. It's not current. So, who knows? Right. So that's that. I need to cut my paper down. We could actually just do the puff paint. There's a thought. I might actually do it on a balmy blue layer. So I'll go 5.5 by 3 3/4. This is for imperial measurements using A4 card. So, come on, draw. Ooh, actually, I know what I'll do, because I've got it kind of ready to go. I will use crumb cake, because if in doubt, use crumb cake, I say. So, 3 7/8. Right, so that's going to go on there. So we'll have a little frame like that. And I am going to try using puff paint. As I say, this is not current. It retired, but let's have a go at 2 little fluffy tails. Oop. So 1. Am I in camera? No, I'm not. Let's go back into camera. Ooh, it's coming out with a whoosh. It's fine. So I will apologise for the fact that it's now going to get noisy. But that's just life. So, tweezers and my heat gun. If in doubt, use crumb cake. Absolutely. Would watch even upside down. Oh, bless you. I do knit too. Yes. Knitting is my relaxation. Yeah, you can quote me on that. If in doubt, use crumb cake. We're getting a Buffy Dale! I might have been a bit... Don't want to do that. I might have been a bit stingy on my paint. But it's fine. Do not touch your tweezers when you have just used them. They will be hot. Please don't do it. You will burn yourself. Right, okay, so let's add adhesive. I'm going to use a reasonable amount of adhesive because I had this in the line of fire for the heat tool, so it's curled up a little. Let's not attach the rabbit just yet, eh? So that's that. These I'm going to pop up on foam because I can. Hello, Pam. We're in a funny orientation. I think we all have some retired toys we kept. Yes, but the only problem with that, you say that, because this is what I do all day. I actually like to only use things that are available for customers, and if they haven't got the puff paint, I can't give them the puff paint. So I do hear where you're coming from, but I don't often use retired product on YouTube and stuff. But I do hear where you're coming from. And for those of us in Europe, to a case in point, in the last autumn winter catalogue, or July, December, whatever we're calling it, the puff paint was down as a returning favourite. Yeah, not for those of us in Europe, because we never had it in the first place. It was one of the things that didn't come through customs. I know this looks really odd if you didn't see me doing the reverse stamping, but trust me, this is the right side for the dimensionals. Some wobbles you're using. I like the wobbles. Yeah, Barbara, I mean, assuming you can get the punch. But obviously you can do it for any punch. Just use the other side. Because if you've stamped on the back side, so if you've used the technique using the Stamparatus, it's already lined up. So it's all easy stuff. Right. So that's that. Now that's going to go on the card. However, like me, I'm going to add some bits. Just about got time. So I'm going to grab the carrot, because we haven't had enough carrots this celebration, and the grass, and a piece of... do I want the grass? No, I do. I want the grass. My piece of thing. So let me just move that out of the way for the moment. And I'm going to stamp my grass and my carrot. So carrot, grass. I'm going to go Granny Apple Green. And I need that. And that. Right. So the carrot is going to be an outline coloured, and the grass is going to be in granny apple green, and I'm going to fussy cut it. Yeah, wobblers are great. Hello, Beverly. Yes, we're in a weird orientation. Love the bunnies. Yep, the bunnies is good. Bunnies is good. So, I will colour those with granny apple green, but I want my grass to be green. Green, green, green. My carrot, on the other hand, I'm happy to do memento and then colour. I don't understand why that is what I need to do, but it is. So, let's just go with the flow. For some reason, I don't want to stamp my carrot in colour. Maybe because it's 2 colours, I don't know. Am I in camera? Yes, I am. So I'm literally, it's very small, this carrot, so I'm just going to go pumpkin pie. You could use markers rather than blends. I'm going to go pumpkin pie and light granny apple green, because that's what I grabbed. And actually, thinking of the carrots that my dear husband grows, light is probably best. And then I'm going to colour these. And I'm going to come down a wee bit, but only a wee bit. And then I am going to see if I can find my snips, which are buried somewhere. There they are. And do some little bits of fussy cutting. So we'll have our carrot and our grass. And you tried growing carrots and failed. There is a problem with carrots. So carrots, you have to plant them where you're going to grow them. You can't plant them in a pot and then plant them on. They are better in ground that is not at all stony or too clay. So my husband uses raised beds for his gardening. So he puts compost into the raised beds at the beginning of each year, but it's not been walked on. It's, you know, he doesn't allow pebbles or shingle or anything in the ground, because when a carrot hits something that's harder than its surrounding area, it will grow round it. If you plant in very heavy clay, it just won't grow. You'll end up with kind of round carrots. So there are some tricks. You also have to worry about the carrot fly, which will decimate your carrots without any problem at all. Certainly in the UK. And also in the UK, you need to worry about slugs. Because slugs will just eat the top of your carrots before you've even got carrots, as in it will eat the green, which means you have no way of getting energy to your carrot, your actual root. So yes, carrots can be tricky, but growing them you can grow them in dustbins full of soil, sieved soil, and that will be better than growing them in the ground. Anything, frankly, will be better than growing them in open ground. So yeah, there you are. Don't just come here for crafting, you can come here for gardening tips as well. Right, so we're going to add our grass and our carrot again with dimensionals. So there's our grass. And I think I'm going to use let's not use black, I'm going to use baby dimensional for my carrot leaf and a little bit of edge dimensional. Where are my sticky scissors? There they are, for the carrot itself. And I've just had a thought, which may or may not work. But let's see. So we'll have the carrot at a little angle. So, I don't... it might. Bear with me one moment. Because I know knew I had out the conversation bubbles. Here are the conversation bubbles, and I'm thinking of that think bubble. Because rabbits can't talk. I mean, honest, they can't. It works. Don't you love it when things actually work? I do. I love it when things actually work. You know, like computers. You want to reverse punch your Scotty dog? Well, you can now. Carrot fly. Is that a real thing? Yes. It is a real thing. Baby dimensionals are great. The ones that I was using were from one of our kits, but I use mini dimensionals a lot. So let's stamp the sentiment in black. Ow. Oh, I have had another thought. It's frightening when I start thinking. Things start happening. So, you're a friend like no other. So, that's the think bubble. I'm going to stick this onto the card in a minute because it's driving me berserk. It's just getting so annoying. Right, can't remember how far down the bubbles go, so let's give it a good space. Mini cut and emboss. So while you're watching, if you want to make my day slightly happier, some thumbs up would be nice, because it really has been quite a challenging day. So if you are sympathetic to my plight, by all means, do a thumbs up. And if you're really, feeling kind, you could share it. If you're feeling very, very kind. Thank you, 11. Lovely. Those mini baby. Yeah, I even found a need for the. I use all of the dimensionals. Black I use on anything that is dark, so not just black. So Night of Navy, Cherry Cobbler, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, I might even use them on. But yeah, all over the place I use. Where have I put that other plate? There it is. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop that there, so I might actually remember where it is. And we're going to make our card, but where's my 1000? There it is. Because I'm thinking, although I've got white rabbits, which are a thing, I can have white rabbits with pink noses. So white rabbits with pink noses and blue eyes. So that will tie back to the balmy blue, because that's balmy blue. Right, so we've got fluffy tails, we've got pink noses and insides of our ears, and if this then goes onto my card front, I can, preferably the right way up, I can then grab that, and I'm going to be finishing my dimensionals very soon. That's going to be good. Love finishing dimensionals. I'm not going to worry about the little bubble bits because they're fine. Thank you, Nora. Oh, thank you, Tina. You have a white cat. We have a white cat that comes and visits. Our cats don't necessarily like it when it comes and visits, but they do come and visit. And then we can have a carrot, oops, on the inside. Now that one I would suggest you colour with markers, not blends, because the blends will go through. So pumpkin garden green, granny apple green. So just, you know, because you can, I'm going to actually put something on the inside of my card. It's a worry. It's not coloured terribly well, but it's coloured. So, two whole cards. Whoops, steering. There we go. So, card one, or card two, really, and card one is here somewhere. There it is. It's under my ink pad. Card one and card two. So there we go. So thank you very much indeed. All a bit weird. I could probably flip back up. So let's do a bit of that. Yeah, I can. Hello, it's me. Whoa! Sorry about that. Hello, it's me with sticky out hair. So sorry about all that. I'm going to do a real clean of my laptop in the next few days so that we can actually, you know, do this properly. So thank you very much indeed for joining me today. And I will see you again very soon, I hope, and hopefully with a proper setup. Thank you, Tina. Yes, I have to say the bottom bit. Let me flip it down a bit. So this bit down here, really easy in the round. This bit took quite a lot of concentration and unpicking. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. I must rush off to my appointment and I will see you all again very soon, I hope. Look after yourselves and I will see you soon. Bye for now.